Hey there, mates. I've gotten some great commentary about my channel from an individual that I respect highly, and she told me that I needed to start smiling more and bringing my cat Cream into the videos more. So, Cream, come here. Come here. You gotta get in the video. You gotta get in the video. Oh, Cream, you're so heavy. No, Cream. Look. Look at the camera. Look, there's a camera over there. Okay? All right? No, Cream. 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 Yeah, it can be difficult to get a cat in the video when the cat doesn't want to be in the video. But I've made the attempt, all right? And I will be making more of attempts to get Cream involved in my videos. Usually he just sleeps over here in the corner and doesn't do anything. You don't play, you don't run around. I mean, I appreciate that because you would knock my lights over, you've knocked my camera over before, you've knocked plenty of things over, Cream. You sleeping is less destruction. But at the same time, why do you gotta sleep over there? Why do you gotta sleep all the way over there? I know you're out of the camera shot. I just know it. Yeah. Yeah. Adorable little guy. All right. So I'm going to try and follow the advice that I was given and try to improve the YouTube channel with the constructive criticism. I really enjoy hearing some good constructive criticism that helps me improve myself because life is about improving. Yeah, if you're not improving, then you're not living. It's just at least the way I feel about it. So, mates, let's get involved with this D20. I'm bringing you a D20 today. Why am I bringing you a D20? Well, a couple of things. Number one, Dungeons and Dragons and World of Darkness and other such tabletop games are, well, they're my video game. As a blind person, I can't, see anymore. I can't see to play video games, but I can use my imagination. We can use some random assorted numbers on a dice, and I can have fun with my friends around a table. We can drink, we can laugh, we can have, we could just create some good memories, rolling some dice around a table, and enjoying each other's company. And that's something I can do. Goodbye are the LAN party, hello the D&D party. Which is all right with me. It's less screen time for my friends, and I know they appreciate it too. And we always make it a time to, we always set aside a day in the week to meet together and play Dungeons and Dragons or World of Darkness or Legends of Amen or whatever else we want to play tabletop wise. We just set aside a day for it. And that way we can all, just have some fun and get away from the screens for a little while. So, today, I'm bringing you a D20 in honor of all the great memories I've had with Dungeons and Dragons, and also because I just found this one to be really cool. It's a converting D20. This thing transforms. This D20 transforms. And just so you know, this D20 is about the size of a tangerine, okay? Or a tangerino. I'd say tangerine size. It's not huge, but neither is it small. It's decent sized D20. And the interesting thing about this D20 is I call it a Devious DM's D20. Why do I call it a Devious DM's D20? Well, it's because it doesn't roll a 1 and it doesn't roll a 2. It's got this big bumpy thing up here on the 20, and it's also got some extra stuff going on the 19. And that causes the, whenever it were to roll on the 20 and the 1 sticking up, oh, nope, that didn't happen. Instead, we got what is that, the 7? Huh, yeah, I think that's the 7. Yeah, we got the 7 instead. So that's the, that's a way that the DM can ensure the big bad monster, the big bad evil guy, as things are generally classified, that person won't roll a critical fail or a almost critical fail. They just won't roll that. And a DM who's being kind of mean doesn't want their big bad rolling any critical fails. And so that's why I call this the Devious DM's D20. It never rolls a critical fail. This will never fail. This will always succeed dice-wise. So that's something to keep in mind. Now let's get to the transformation of it, because it does transform. And it transforms very uniquely, I have to say. So what we're doing here is you're going to look around, you're going to find there's this gappage going on here. And you can't help this gap here. This was not made by dwarfs. So there is There are hinge zones. There are places where the hinges are kind of visible. That was the one thing that dwarves had over everything else. They could always hide the hinges in the crevices. They were just good at that. Oh, that's a complete stone wall? No, it's not. It's actually a secret door. So, to get this transformed, what you're going to do is you're going to feel around. You're going to find that spot. And now you're going to use your thumb to feel where your thumbnail to find where there's hollow stuff. And sure enough, there's a hollow section. There's a little line crease there. You can use your thumb to pull up a spot. And there's 4 of these now. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 of these weird tentacle things that fold up from the dice. And they cover most of half of this dice. How many triangles is this? That's 1 triangle. That's most of another triangle. That's most of another triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. So it comes out to be 8 triangles, or most of 8 triangles. And then what you do whenever you're pulling this thing out is the tops of these, each one of these tops can either fold down or it can twist. So we're going to twist them just to make them a little more interesting. So we're going to twist that one. We're going to pull this guy back and we're going to twist it around so it can look behind him. We're going to pull this one and twist it around. There we go. And we're going to twist this one around and then lower it down so it's looking around. That's cool. All right. So those are eyeballs. That's 4 eyeballs. We've just maneuvered around so that they can be looking into every corner of the room. I have always liked a beholder. I've always wondered, what would happen if you were to take a beholder's eye and replace it with your own? That would be neat. So now the next step on the transforming the beholder, you can either use your fingernails to try and find the 2 other panels that help stabilize this on the lower side, or you can just pull the beholder out. He's attached. So you just kind of wiggle him out just a bit, and then you can use your finger to reach in there and push out the 2 extra spots. And of course, they'll bring out 2 more eyeballs that would just be hanging out close to the ground. That way he can look at bugs. He likes looking at the roly-polies. All right, and then on either side of him are going to be these 2 eyeball tentacle things that are just on rubberized plastic and just kind of flop around. They're super floppy eyeballs, but it's a beholder. I love me a beholder. I don't know about the rest of you. Beholders are really cool creatures, and this guy is even better. His sculpting is amazing. They did a really great job with the sculpt work there. The rubber that he's made out of feels really weird, and it makes him feel very alien and monstrous. It's just it's nasty feeling. Ugh. It's kind of slimy. It's very, very gross monster texture going on here. But you can pop him out just a bit, and he has an opening mouth. I love the opening mouth. His opening mouth is crazy. Just, cream. Do you want it? Huh? Cream, it's coming after you. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, 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 nom. No? Okay. You can open his mouth, and you can put one of the minifigures that, those little lead minifigures, the ones that are almost an inch tall, that you can use to place on the board and stuff. This is the perfect size to go with them, and you can put one of the minifigures in its mouth. It's even got a textured tongue in there. Like they molded a tongue inside of this mouth. And they molded the roof of the mouth as well. Why did they mold the roof of the mouth? I don't know. But I always appreciate it when they do things like, that's just a random thing that nobody would have really ever seen, but you went ahead and did it anyway. And that's some quality control right there. But these teeth are all excellent. I love them. They remind me that the beholder is not a creature to be messed with. This is a carnivorous creature. This is a carnivorous creature that likes to manipulate others and paralyze its prey for later. It enjoys snackage. It stores food for later use. You're not right, Cream. You never store food for later use. You just hide into the cupboard. So, this is the beholder. He comes with, let's see, we count all his tentacles. We got 1, 2, 4 up at the top. So that's 6, 7, 8, and 9, counting his giant eyeball in the center of his head. He's got 9 eyes, 3 of which are on tentacles that you can kind of move around, but they're not bendy wires, so they generally just stay whatever shape they want to. You can't control that too much. But, rawr, rawr, Cream, rawr, rawr, get away, rawr. Did you really have to knock whatever that was over? That was my tape dispenser, wasn't it? You just went over there and nonchalantly knocked the tape dispenser off the table. Cream, you destructive, orange brain celled cat. So that is the Beholder. He is an excellent creature. He has great texture to him. I love the fact that he transforms out of a D20, and even better, he's the right size for Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. So you can have him on the Dungeons and Dragons mat. And because of how big they are, this actually should take up 4 squares of space whenever you place it on the mat, which is generally how much space a Beholder does take up because, it's covered in tentacles and stuff. Now, does this look exactly like the Beholder from that Futurama episode when they went into the bureaucracy area? Not completely, but is it pretty close? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's got more teeth, that's for sure. But definitely a 5th edition Beholder. Anyway, this is my, I just wanted to bring this product to your attention. I thought it was a really cool thing. I got the Beholder because it was Beholders are spherical, and I thought, when I initially picked this up, I assumed that the D20 here actually transformed into the Beholder, as in like a transformer transforms into a car. But this is more of a shell former, where the D20 is a shell and the Beholder's inside the shell, kind of like the D20 is a Beholder egg. And that's an alright thing too. It's not what I wanted whenever I purchased it, but it was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting such a detailed Beholder inside. And that made up for the fact that it wasn't a D20 where everything flipped around and twisted and turned and then became a large Beholder, which would have been cool by itself. But this is still pretty awesome, and I do highly recommend it for any Dungeons and Dragons tabletop game. It's a nice addition to those minifigures, and it's a nice addition to play. And as I said before, if there's a devious DM out there, this never rolls a 1. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And please tune in next Prime, where we've got multiple other videos for you that I've done in the past. Check out one of my playlists. I've got plenty of videos on the playlist. Our channel's got over 540 videos, so check them out. I'm sure you will find something that will entice you. So, till next Prime, bye-bye for now.